Welcome to the podcast. We're talking about Spider-Man. Anyway.
Yeah.
Very Spider-Man. I thought we were talking about Deadpool, though.
Deadpool, Spider-Man, it's all the same.
Yeah, it ended up leading to Deadpool because of Venom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and then I said, I hope Deadpool's good, and then Brandon said,
Yeah, okay, so like, well, okay, yeah, so this is what I wanted to bring up on the podcast. Did you guys see the controversy going on with filming because of the writer's strike?
No, I did not.
Oh, I've seen the writer's strike and stuff going on.
You know about that?
They should just delay it, but...
They're like, okay, so basically, like, Ryan Reynolds cannot improvise on set. Like,
really?
Yeah, and that's part of what makes these movies good. Is like the guy's coming up with the shit on the spot. So
it's funny.
Like he will violate his contract with the Writers Guild if he improvises lines because he'll be technically writing lines. And if they're on strike,
well, then he needs to just add himself as a writer to the movie.
But they're on strike.
That would still be the point. Yeah, the issue of the writer's strike.
Yeah, and he is like part of the Writers Guild is the thing.
Maybe he can get away with it.
What are they striking for exactly? Like, what are their...
It's just better treatment.
Better treatment, and they're not getting paid enough.
Yeah.
How much are they getting paid?
Enough.
Well, okay, it's like... This is what I know. It's not necessarily everyone. It's like the competition between network and streaming because, like, on streaming, everything... Yeah, streaming is so fast-paced that they do not pay the writers as much as they do on networks.
Yeah.
Okay.
So... That's where it's, and then now it's like everything's going to streaming. It was the point to where it's like clearly they needed to renegotiate.
And writers are making a lot less for anything streaming.
Yeah, really although I would also argue that quality's kind of gone down as far as writing when it comes to streaming services, just because there's so many things.
Yeah.
Like people don't have. I mean, not that you don't have gyms. There are still things that I enjoy.
Yeah.
But just in general, like if you were to take the amount of content produced and average it out with the quality, I would say you could definitely argue that writing quality's gone down in the past half decade.
The writers for fucking video games need to go on fucking strike then because they're not making nearly as much money as the people who even write for streaming stuff.
Now, some of them probably do it because they love it, though, right?
No, I mean, that's why.
You got to, because, like, have you guys seen a video game script? Fucker could be up this tall.
I mean, yeah, they have to write a lot of stuff. I mean NPCs, fucking...
Well, when you consider, compared to a regular movie...
especially an open world game.
You could be looking at hours and hours and hours of dialogue and things you have to write down.
And that's why there's a lot of writers, but, I mean, there's always a head writer and stuff like that, and it just gets crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because, like, God of War Ragnarok, like, they had, like, I don't know how many, like, main writers, but it was, like, 6 or 7 people.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. Yeah, and then, like...
that's for story,
like, and then for the South Park games, like, Matt does most of it. Like, if not all of it.
The writing?
Yeah. That dude's a fucking machine.
Yeah.
I found out the other day that Trey Parker actually speaks Japanese.
Yes, he does.
Does he really?
Yeah. So the Japanese in the show tends to be correct.
Yeah.
Because he's spoken it since college.
Yeah.
So even in the earlier seasons
but
where it sounds like random Japanese
he's just doing that South Park accent that he does, that it sounds like
but no, he's
racist as shit and like
speaking Japanese.
An asshole, but he's speaking Japanese, and it's like true.
Which means Okama Game Sphere.
Yeah.
He definitely knew what that was.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my god! And that's one thing I love about South Park. There's so much as it's clearly being said, but you don't know what's being said. Like Kenny's dialogue, they always have written dialogue for Kenny.
Oh yeah.
Well, almost always. But like
when they're talking like the biker episode, when they're really mad at the Harley riders. And they're explaining it to like that group of people, and like they don't understand, and they're like, how fucking like how hard is it? And then Kenny like puts his head down, he's like, Jesus fucking Christ! Like, like you can totally tell that's what he says.
Yeah, isn't it like in the intro, the original one? Doesn't he say just like, I like titties or something like that?
Probably.
If you really listen to it, he's clearly saying like, oh, I like titties, like something like that.
He does. If you watch the one episode, and like, he loves he loves them.
He does one about cheesing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Those are so good. I need another South Park game really bad. They're so good.
Man, I really gotta play Fractured But Whole. I never played.
It's really good.
I own it. I just never played that.
Only thing I didn't like was Final Boss.
Isn't that Morgan Freeman, right?
No, that's Secret
Boss.
Secret Boss. Okay.
And the hardest boss.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trying to remember what was the.
Isn't it just two of someone?
2 Mitch Connors.
That's
two Mitch Connors.
And I fucking hated it. Like one Mitch Connors enough.
And honestly, like
the 2 Mitch Connors are Cartman and Kyle also.
Yeah.
Because Kyle's doing it to piss Cartman off. So.
And honestly, like. That felt like that might, because like he comes in so late in that game. It feels like it might have been like a last minute like shit.
Now Final Boss for Stick of Truth is fucking perfect. fucking Nazi zombie Princess Kenny.
Yeah.
That makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Especially where video games were at the time.
Exactly. And right before that, fucking Nazi zombie child molester chef.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because we can't say what he actually is, or we'll get sued.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I love children.
It's hilarious. It's safer to say that than the name of the religion.
God,
with his old voice lines, that's so funny.
I fucking love like the chopped up the recording.
The quality of it.
And it's like, and then the one in the show where he's like singing and it cuts off. It's like, I want to make love to you, children.
Super Adventure Club will do that to a guy.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was so good.
What do you guys think your favorite episode of South Park is? Like if you had to, you can only watch one episode of South Park ever again. It's the last episode you get to watch.
And
there's so many. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I could probably narrow it down, but I'd have to. I'm thinking right now, but I don't know if I could come up with a quick one.
I think I can narrow it down to a clip.
Yeah.
I think like if there was one clip where I had to just rewatch it over and over again, it's the Rosie O'Donnell one, where it's like that giant like monster thing,
and then it's Trapper Keeper.
Yeah, the Trapper Keeper, and then there's like, gigantic. Oh god, there's two of them.
Yeah, then she walks down the road like, oh Jesus Christ, now there's two of them.
Yeah, it's like no, that's just Rosie O'Donnell. Which one do I shoot?
Yeah.
I think the episode for me might be Free Wilsiak.
That was good.
Oh, that's a really good one.
Yeah, because I think the aquarium guys might have just been self-inserts for Matt and Trey. I mean, like a lot of people are, but
I think my favorite.
Like, no, it was funny. It was really funny.
My favorite episode might actually be the Lemmy Winks one with the Death Camp of Tolerance.
Oh,
that one's probably my
that one is
personal
really
favorite.
good.
Because I mean, I just love everything with Lemmy Winks going on, and then the other stuff with fucking Mr. Garrison trying to be fired for being gay, so he could sue the school in the state. Yeah, that's so good. And then of course, going to the death camp is hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, oh look, and they even have a sleeping Mexican. I'm like, oh what? And then after they teach the kids about being tolerant, they walk outside and there's the guy smoking. Like, you piece of shit, kill yourself.
Yeah. Dirty lungs.
Honestly, like I love that character. Mr. Garrison has one of the best character developments in like the
industry.
Oh yeah,
like, probably one of the most developed characters. Period.
The episode where he is doing the debates with Hillary Clinton is also fucking amazing. My opponent is a liar. You cannot trust him. He completely turns around. He's like. He's like, I am giving this to you.
Yeah.
He's like, I hate all of you. You're all fucking retarded. Whoa, he tells it like it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just love whenever he was so back and forth about being gay. It was like there was always a motive. It was like he could sue the school. Oh, I guess I am gay.
I think it's just he's just a horny dude who is interested in his own self interest.
Yeah. I love whenever the episode where Carmen gets sent to the future, and Mr. Garrison is when he's a woman, he's dating that evolutionist guy.
Oh, Dawkins.
Yes, Dawkins.
Richard Dawkins.
Yes, and then Carmen ruins it by being like, "You used to be a man."
I don't care whatever Garrison calls himself now.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's like, look at Garrison. He still has the same head. It's the same head. It's like there's nothing changed about that.
Yeah.
Like he's got the fucking old.
Well, in those episodes, there's some fine episodes. They're like people that don't understand something. The message. If you don't understand something and you use it to try and force your lifestyle on other people, it's no different. Whatever you call it, science, religion, all that stuff.
Yeah.
If you don't understand it and you just believe what somebody else is telling you, and you're using that to condemn other people, then you're probably in the wrong.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is you're using.
That's one of my favorite things about South Park is just they can also make things that are more difficult for other people to understand and they can simplify it down and make it hilarious.
Yeah.
At the same time, it's like I rewatched it when I got older for the purposes of now I can probably understand everything.
Yeah.
And it's so good. It made it even better understanding everything.
Exactly.
Because they're true geniuses over there.
They really are. I appreciate the hell out of Matt and Trey.
Like when they're hanging off of the fucking cliff in the bus.
Yeah.
And the bus driver is getting hired for all this shit. She's like, just need 70 goddamn cans.
And then there's that monster for some reason.
Yeah.
It's like...
That's because there need to be.
Yeah. Well, the whole thing was a Clips show, too.
I'm ready for the next season just because they have the Red Dead Redemption 2 stuff going on with Man Bear Pig.
Yeah.
I imagine the next season they talk about Zelda. I so want them to talk about Tears of the Kingdom so bad.
I mean, yeah, they made a big deal about Zelda and the Wii. That was kind of what they were... Yeah. I mean, that was like the whole Go God Go thing. That was what Hardman was trying to freeze himself for, was the Wii.
Yeah, exactly. And then there was the whole Red Dead Redemption 2 stuff.
I appreciate the Wii, but can you imagine freezing yourself and waking up like he did and then realizing the Wii is what you froze yourself for?
Yeah, it's like, gosh. Because I was disappointed in the Wii when the Wii was out.
So, I mean, I didn't buy one. We got one as a Christmas gift, and it came with Zelda, and, it came with...
so I played more Wii Sports than anything.
Yeah, it came with Wii Sports. Everybody loved Wii Sports.
Mm-hmm.
So...
it's still extremely fun. But
it still sells for a decent amount, like on eBay and stuff.
Yeah, it does.
It's a popular game.
Well, now they have, like, the Switch version, and it's really good.
Is it just as good?
It's, well, and, they didn't bring back all the games, but the ones they did, they improved on.
Did they get bowling?
Bowling's, of course, on there. They want to get rid of bowling.
It's like, there's no way. People buy that for bowling.
For bowling, yeah.
But, like, they added soccer on there, and soccer I fucking love on there. It's really fun. And it's basically, like, you can kind of imagine it like Rocket League, but, with people. Like, you have a giant ball, you have dashes and shit.
I never played Rocket League much. I just got the game because I was trying to hang out with this chick.
And then you played Rocket League and did not impress her, and you did not get laid. Is that how
I
it went?
just didn't know. She can't have a boyfriend anyway.
Okay.
Hey, but that's only one goalie.
Yeah, it's true. If she's single, it's you versus everybody. If she's in a relationship, it's you versus one guy.
Yep, exactly.
Damn.
Right? It's just simple math.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, no, but the gist of it is I've never played Rocket League much.
I've only played a little bit, and I never got everything fully down to do all the crazy, like, flying through the air, scoring like crazy kind of shit.
I think the most I've ever played was with you.
Probably.
Like, yeah.
And then some of my favorite videos on what used to be Dumbfuckers, now Lethally Stupid, are the Mario Kart videos where I was playing from home, and you and Jake were over at your house playing, and... You're just pissed off the whole time at how well I was doing. I was like, I haven't played Mario Kart in like years.
I guess it's like riding a bike.
Yeah, because we did like the battle. Did we do races?
I think we just did battle modes.
Okay, we did battle modes, yeah.
I mean, it's always a good time.
And it was just
Mario
fun
Kart.
watching your guys' point of view and just me with the crown like the entire video. And
just quietly.
And you had such a fucking advantage because you had our screens on your fucking screen. Like,
not when we were playing.
Oh no!
It doesn't matter for Mario Kart.
Don't
really,
lie to me.
It's not like we're talking about Halo.
Yeah, it's like I couldn't because you were recording. I couldn't see your screen while you were recording.
I thought that was a live stream.
No, it was a recording. You guys recorded 2 different videos, I think. And then I have my view uploaded too for both videos on my channel.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, because I recorded them. And I have my point of view where I'm just like, Jake and Brandon, they're not here, but, I'm playing with them. And, it's like I haven't played in a while, but, we'll see how I do. And then I stopped.
Oh, yeah, and we weren't able to... Wait, were we able to talk during that, or no?
No, you and Jake were talking to each other. I was talking to myself the whole time. And I was laughing every time I get you or Brandon would get me. I'm like, fuck.
Nailing somebody with a green shell is one of the most satisfying video games.
Well, if you want to watch it happen a lot, watch my version of videos because I'm constantly hitting people with the green shells.
Green shell sniper, baby.
Yeah, just like, he's gonna... super far away. I'm like,
I've played a ton of Mario Kart since then. I might be able to kick your ass now.
Time to change over to Smash Bros.
Yeah, the most confident game that I'm in for not losing is a specific Smash Brothers, and that's Brawl. Like that's just the one that clicks with my brain the most for whatever reason. And I don't know why. Brawl's the Wii one.
The Wii one. Okay, yeah, I played a lot of Brawl too.
Yeah, and Ultimate doesn't click as much because I think my brain is now wired that it needs to be Brawl timing from now on. Mm-hmm. So even the older like Melee and the original, I still don't get. I'm still not perfect like I was in Brawl.
Peak Smash Bros.
Yeah. But I do love all the characters in Ultimate.
Talking about Smash Bros, like I actually just started playing it again, and I looked at my spirit progress. Mm-hmm. I have like 1,300 some, like I think it was 1,380, and then there's like 1,500.
Yeah, super
so,
close.
Yeah, I'm pretty close. Like I remember getting to that point and being like just completely burnt out. Like I can't fucking do this. And also it's like to get them, you have to fight through the same spirits you've already fought through because you have to dismiss spirits. You have to use them to summon other spirits, basically sacrificing them. And then when you do that, they appear back up on the spirit board, and then that's just like clunking up your spirit board because it's like you gotta clear those out for the odds of what you need actually popping up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was trading off with Gabe when I was doing that part of the game, just playing back and forth. So
we played at the office at my previous job during like the slow months, and the guy who brought it in, I had to unlock every character that we came across because he like just got it. And we were playing, and just our matches from the four of us that were playing, it was like, open new challenger, so they'd like hand me the main controller. I'm like, okay. Because what would happen is we'd be doing free-for-alls, but they'd all three team up on me because they knew I had the experience. I'm like, this isn't Brawl, guys. Like, I still do good with specific characters, but like, there's some characters where I'm like,
who's your Smash Bros. Main?
If it's Brawl, and I never use him on purpose because I want people to keep playing with me, it's Lucas.
Yeah.
And I like him in Ultimate also. I'm not as good at Ultimate for whatever reason. I hate it.
It's like the Switch controller is just a whole new ballpark.
What about you?
I guess so. I use GameCube controller on the Wii, so.
My mains...
Like the character you're best as.
My best at... It surprisingly might be... what was it? Crom? Yeah, Crom.
Okay, so you and I probably have a similar playstyle.
Crom? Is it Crom?
It is Crom.
Yeah, Crom. Or Crom.
The game pronounces it Crom.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the game says
Smash
Crom.
Brothers?
Yeah.
Yep.
Crom.
And there's no E at the end.
Yeah, I know, but I'm pretty sure in the game he's from Awakening, they say Chrome.
It's probably like one of those debate things.
It's probably a debatable thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine either way with it. He's awesome.
If you play Crom...
I mean, he's pretty much a Roy copy.
Yeah, well...
He's still different enough, though, to be his own, for sure.
I was actually going to say, like, I had never really played with Crom until just, like, a couple days ago, where I, like, used him to do some games, and all of a sudden I'm smashing all the high scores.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh!
Guess I'm good as Crom.
It's like, it was meant to be. But,
Ike is my main, so...
Yeah, like, before that, my mains would be Link, Donkey Kong, Pit, and then, surprisingly, I can kick ass with Villager.
I actually love to play Bowser, only if I'm being like a shithead.
That's Colton's character.
Oh yeah.
Every time we play, he would.
Because you can grab people and slam.
The younger guy who worked with us, who brought his Switch and we'd play and stuff. His main was Greninja.
Okay.
He would be so pissed off every game when Colton was Bowser because he does the grab and smash just constantly.
I love smashing people right off the edge. It costs you points.
So yeah.
But nothing pisses people off more than being right by the edge, being grabbed and belly flopped off the edge.
We always do stock is what we did, like the lives.
Oh.
The point system. Yeah. We always did stock because it'd get more intense, and we do no items. Actually, we did Smash.
We would change it up. Sometimes we would do like hard mode where it was like no items at all, and you start at like 150 damage, and
Yeah.
Say like my trolling character is Villager, because I can troll the shit out of or troll them like with the fucking hydrant.
The hydrant. That really pissed people off.
That annoys the shit out of people. And there was one time I was at a party, and there was this guy who was like, one of the first fuckers I went up against was the absolute best Smash Bros. Player there. It's like, dude has done nothing but play video games all his life. That kind of guy. Like,
and plays Smash probably more than any of the other games he's ever played, too.
Yeah. So I went with Villager. I believe I think he had a swordsman, but I don't know which one. And I beat him.
If he's a pro or pro-ish.
It might have been Marth.
Marth or which Smash Brothers was it? Do you remember?
It would have been Ultimate. I think it was the Wii U one.
The Wii U one? Mm-hmm. I don't think Roy was in that one, so it's probably Marth.
Probably Marth.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, I basically...
If it was Melee, it was probably Roy.
I basically won by pissing him off.
Yeah.
Gotta get people mad enough to make a mistake.
Yeah. Say, like, on top of that, you can also, like, dig them into a hole. It's like, those are my two big... The hydrant and then the holes. It'll piss any pro gamer off.
Yeah. One of the things that we started doing at my office when we play, I had to do random.
Oh yeah, they made you. I ended up doing random. I was random guy too.
Yeah, and the only time that I was like pissed off about it was when I get Pichu. That's who I hate the most. I fucking hate Pichu.
Pikachu's fine.
I fuck people up. Pichu hurts herself, and I hate it. And they're too lightweight. Pikachu's heavier.
I don't even understand why they even needed Pichu.
No, I have no idea. A faster Pikachu that's lighter weight and hurts itself.
Yet another character that could have been Waluigi.
Yeah.
Right.
God, I'm so mad. But Colton was he played Joker from Persona 5, and he played Bowser. Those were like his characters.
If I'm going for heavy, I like to be Bowser or Ganon.
They'd get so pissed off when I'd get Ganondorf, because I would just do the moves, like I'd have the sword out charging and they'd be hitting me and nothing would be happening.
Like, what?
And they're like, what's happening? I'm like, yeah, hit me harder.
Like, that's I'm a heavy character.
Or the the Dark Punch.
The Dark Falcon Punch.
Yeah. Talon's, my brother's, his main character was always Captain Falcon.
Captain Falcon's good.
He could do some work with him. He also liked a lot of the sword characters. In the Wii U Smash Brothers, my main was probably Cloud. That's who I ended up going with. And then Ultimate, it's like there's a hodgepodge, but like Cloud is another good one. Any of the Fire Emblem characters I typically do decent with. Any sword fighter, really.
Yeah, like if I'm serious, like if I'm actually trying to beat someone, or if I'm trying to beat a part of the game where I can use any character, it's usually Ike. Because I have the best recovery. I'm most practiced at recovery. I'm most practiced at just like mid-air combat, trying to get other people to mess up so they'll fall instead.
My buddy Austin was a big King DDD main.
That's Gabe's main.
Yeah.
So he can do the big gay dance.
Actually, I just remembered...
Colton also like King K. Rool because he's a dickhead. Yeah.
I just remembered, I guess I'm actually decent with Bayonetta, but I don't remember hardly anything about playing with her, but I do know that on Classic Mode, she's the only one that I've gotten to 9.9 with.
Bayonetta can do some crazy shit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. There was someone in Ultimate I used all the time that I was really good with there, but I can't remember. Just because there's such a huge list of characters. And the new characters, I would do Kazuya because no one else would, and I played a shit ton of Tekken when I grew up, so I was like, well, yeah, I'm obviously going to play the Tekken guy.
Yeah. And Mortal Kombat growing up in my house.
He has the most moves in any Smash character ever, with all his combinations and shit you can do.
I believe it.
Yeah, I did so many spinny kicks on them when he came out, and they were like, we eventually had to stop playing Smash Brothers at the office. It was banned from the office.
It's like, fine, how about Mario?
It was everyone getting mad at everyone else, pretty much, because, I'd piss everybody off, and then people using certain characters just piss each other off. So I was like...
it's funny, but there's a little voice in the back of my head that's like, grow up, it's all a game.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like, also we are in an office, so maybe we should, chill out.
Yeah.
So to keep things civil, we had to get rid of Smash Brothers, and then we started playing Mario Golf, the new one that came out, and that was more fun because I would go up and I'd hit crazy shots, and they'd just be like, "Why is it every fucking game that we play?" I'm like,
we know where this is like what I do is my hobby.
It's like I'm like Colton Austin. We grew up in Golden City.
You know what I do for fun, right?
and I had a heart problem. I didn't fucking play all the sports you guys did. I played baseball. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. While you guys were playing basketball, I was playing Mario Golf Toadstool Tour on the fucking GameCube. All right. That Mario game's very good.
Fuck, I was fully capable of playing outside, but I was still inside playing that Mario baseball on the Wii.
Yeah. The summertime, I rode bikes around all day with my friends, and then when I got too hot, we'd go inside and we'd play Grand Theft Auto.
Did used to ride bikes a lot. Where they call those pegs on the tires, so you could have people stand on the back tire.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, that was really cool when I was a kid.
A lot of bike riding, a lot of watching people's chains break and they skin up their elbows and knees on really bad roads in town, which was also hilarious.
Oh, yes.
And then having to walk them halfway across town because they can't walk because they're skinned up so bad. Summers were fun.
Yeah, we had dirt road or gravel roads.
Yeah,
where I was riding bikes. So you got chewed up bad if you fell.
That road that Will lives on, and that's the steepest one in town, like the hill.
Okay.
We'd always go down that one because pick up speed, and then I've seen a couple chain breaks going downhill on that one. That one's fun. Yeah. We never wore helmets or anything. No one ever hit their head though. So.
Yeah.
We were like, oh shit, I'm falling. Knees and elbows. We had to scrape those up again, and then I've seen a friend do it right on Main Street. Like in front of a diesel. Almost getting ran over while crashing.
Did I tell you guys how I busted my tooth?
How'd you bust your tooth, right?
Chain break?
Okay, well, I busted it twice. First time was in elementary school. We were playing tag on the playground, and we had this bridge. And so I had reached under the bridge. Someone ran across. I hit my head up on a bar, and that was break number one. Break number two, I was like, guys, watch me ram this door down. Upon which, this is how much of an idiot I am. But basically, we were it was me and a friend and someone else that we just ran into, and we were riding our bikes around the school playground, and we came across this door. It was just cheap wooden door that had clearly just been put up to cover it. And then so I was like, okay, I want to ram my bike into this, And I was like, I want to bust this thing down. So I start to do it. I pussy out the last second. I hit my brakes. Face first in the door.
I wonder if it would have been worse or better if you hadn't, chickened out.
Yeah, that's what I wonder.
Yeah.
You'll live your life wondering that question, I guess.
I don't know. I guess we'll have to...
You gotta get your bike.
Get a video and we'll have to test it.
Yeah.
See, I was that kid that was also like, 100% for doing what they did on Jackass.
Right.
Like,
you do love the Jackass movies. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like whenever Media Tech came around, which is where we did videos and stuff, and as actually like before I was even in the class, I had talked to like some people who were in the class, and I was trying to get them to get me out of class and then us go film a Jackass video.
Right.
And they're like, no, this is a dumb idea. And then motherfuckers
did
it without me. And it's like they fucking showed that shit at like lunch. And then it was fucking lame. It showed one of them just going face first down a slide. They basically were like, oh yeah, we have to do this last second. Let's just go film some really stupid shit.
So which
that one guy had a good idea.
Lamar or Carthage?
That was in Lamar.
Yeah,
and it was so fucking lame. I was willing to take a locker to the face.
Yeah, that would have been more committed.
Yeah.
It would have been better.
Yeah.
It's like, why the fuck didn't you guys get me?
I made your career different.
You know what? They're probably all in jail now.
I reckon.
No, they're actually doing super well for themselves.
I mean, Gabe was on Media Tech too, though, so.
Well, if they're Lamar, do they have, like, pretentious asshole families who like probably did everything and paid for everything?
Oh yeah, to say like.
Okay, so extremely well, you mean their family has money?
Just still rich.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, and they were all football players, and then they all kind of went to do. They all had the full scholarships, and I think they're all still doing that shit. I constantly like a lot of those people that played football in high school. I see are going like and coaching like high school or college. Like teams. It's fucking crazy to be honest. Yeah. And it's because of the fact that Lamar has won all those fucking world championships. They all have the rings. Each one of them motherfuckers has like 3 or 4 fucking rings.
They have state rings, yep.
Yeah, so it's like, that's really easy to make.
They're not in the right weight, they're not in the right class or something.
For a while they weren't. They should be now. I think it's changed.
What do you mean?
When they were getting all those wins, that they were not in the right league or something like that?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't in the right division.
Basically, everyone was smaller than them.
There were a lot smaller. Not all of them was smaller because they play Web City once a year, and Web City would fucking destroy them every year. Yeah, it's like the only loss they have every year.
But in general, a lot
of teams were... now they are in the right one. I can't remember, it was a few years ago, but they're still winning a lot.
Yeah,
so
well, how long did that go on? Because they have like 7
throughout our high school time. They were in the wrong
So like what, 3 or 4 years?
So then, what the fuck?
No, it was probably. I think they change it every 5 or 6 years.
Oh, so yeah.
Like reevaluate it, so it's probably for 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's fucking ridiculous. They fucking live casted that shit.
And if I go play T-ball, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, exactly.
They fucking live broadcast that shit at the theater.
Because I mean, look at how much they were
beating.
Look at how much they were beating people in the state game. They were winning by multiple touchdowns a lot of the times in the state game.
So it's like, the other team just sucked.
The other team were great for their size.
Yeah, but they weren't the same size.
Yeah, and they were smaller schools with not as much money. Lamar doesn't have a lot of money.
Yeah, and they spend it literally all on football.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, that's what they're into, I guess.
Yeah, I'm glad I was only in kindergarten there for 2 months. I think. I went to Lamar for 2 months. Yeah.
I regret spending my entire high school there. Like, I wish I would have just fucking done something else.
Yeah, it's like it's either you have you're born into an important family quotes, and people love their high school life there, or people hated it.
I mean, I don't think it's healthy to love high school. So you're probably not doesn't help you well.
No, I didn't love it. I had fun.
Yeah, that was
I hated it. If I went back knowing what I have now, the knowledge I have now, I would have been in charge.
Because you're not even all you.
No.
We know that your frontal lobe doesn't fully develop until your early 20s.
Yeah, by the time you're 25, it should be fully developed.
Yeah, so you're not even fully the person you're going to be for the rest of your life when you're in high school.
Yeah.
And you don't want to send them to war.
So whenever I was in high school, I was in theater, and the theater students went to games, sold concession, invested our own money into making money. We had an account. It had several $1,000s in it, and this was to fund our plays, our competitions, the gas to go all over fucking Missouri to do those competitions. We so it was like maybe $3,000 the teacher comes back over summer break. It's like $500 in the account. Yeah.
So the teacher embezzle it, or
the fucking school embezzle?
Like they took it
the students made that fucking money. We didn't take anything for it. We did it so that we could have a play, and then it was gone, and then like we had to just do the best we could with what we fucking had.
What'd they do with the money?
They put it into fucking... When they go to state every year, they put them up at 5-star hotels, the players. They do, for like a night or two. It's like they go the night before, which I think is ridiculous for one. And you know what? You want to know what time the band goes? 3 a.m. the day of, upon which they get absolutely no accommodations except for like a meal.
Yeah, it seems like there's definitely some favoritism going on there.
And it's a 4-hour drive.
Where state is held, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, from Lamar, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
pretty dumb. Golden State, we were pretty even with stuff, you know. Like the clubs would make money for themselves, and then that club used the money, and no one else did. And then we all had, each class would do fundraisers for themselves, so when they were seniors, they could go on senior trip that was completely funded by the class.
Okay.
And our class was got some of the most money any class has ever got, because we weren't fucking dumb. And we had an awesome time on senior trip.
Yeah.
It was a great time.
I think our senior trip got canceled. And
I was about to say, does Lamar even have an official senior trip? Because I know the important people will go on like a thing over the summer to like fuck another country.
Yeah, my little cousin, she did that, I guess, but they had to raise money for it.
I've heard they've had to do that, but I've also heard that a lot of the richer people don't.
Yeah.
Well, so basically, like my senior year, for one, no one could agree on where to go. Most of the people had dropped out of the idea, and then no one really had the funding to do it because they were spending it all on football. And they did. They literally did. It's like we didn't have a theater budget. It sucked.
So dumb.
But yeah, like fuck.
See,
what was I saying? Oh yeah. So like it got canceled, and then like it was literally all of the rich kids. Like they all got together, and their parents felt bad enough to where they funded, them to all go somewhere. Yeah, the summer after.
Fucking why did your guys get canceled for your class?
Because our class is a fucking idiot. Our school's a fucking idiot. Everything in Lamar is a fucking idiot.
I can see that and agree. Yeah, the way we had it was like your freshman year. I don't think you did concessions yet, but like depending on the year, you would do concessions for certain sports. Our class did it for because like the class above us one year didn't want to do it for one of the ones they were supposed to do it. So we're like, yeah, we'll do it. More money for our fucking trip. It's like concessions wasn't horrible. So yeah, we did a shit ton. We did basketball, we did baseball, we did softball.
Concession's easy, really.
Yeah, they weren't bad. And when you're involved in the sport, you don't have to do as much. So I managed both basketball teams, varsity boys and girls. So I filmed both games. So at home games, I would work the concessions for the JV games, and that was it. So I didn't have to work as many concessions. Yeah. And then I played baseball, so I didn't during baseball season. But I did for volleyball. Those aren't vegetarians.
I actually have a really weird concession story, and then we'll probably go ahead and end it so we can focus the next one.
On the next one.
Yeah. Magic.
Sounds good to me.
Say it like it's really weird. It was like me and one other girl there, and we were told like we sell popcorn, and when we sell popcorn, you put it in the microwave for this amount of time, no more, no less. And I don't know why the fuck they made it such a big deal. Either way, that lady leaves. A kid came, asked for popcorn. Two of us are like, okay, and we put it in, for the set amount of time. We take it out. It's like maybe like 4 or 5 popped, and then we're just like, well, they said not to put it in for any longer, and then we just awkwardly were just like, here you go. We felt so, and then we figured out that we did it wrong.
We had popcorn machines.
So that would have been nice, yeah.
Yeah, man, it was awesome. We had great popcorn. We also had the giant pretzels.
I don't think the shit was like you get behind the scenes. It was cheap.
We had full on fucking like restaurant food for hours. It was great.
No, it's like
most of them are just pretzels and chili dogs and stuff. The places I've been.
Yeah.
If you
had all kinds of stuff.
like
nachos,
in Lamar, like the concession, you go behind the scenes there, and it's like it's fucking terrible. It's all just thrown together usually. It's like there's no thought. It's like no one gives a shit.
I was surprised how well organized our shit was and the kind of quality stuff we had. Like the cheeseburgers were ones that we had in the microwave, but They're some of the best. They're the best microwave cheeseburgers I've ever had.
Microwave cheeseburgers can be amazing. Was it Fast Bite by chance?
No.
Oh, Fast Bites are awesome.
Oh, Fast Bites are good, but these were even better. Like, I don't know what they were, but they were so good. And of course, Jack Pretzels were awesome.
Yeah,
with
the soft pretzels are.
But yeah, I think we can call it here. So
well,
thanks everyone for listening, and we will see you in the next one.
Goodbye.